So my question for both candidates is, what do you see as the most significant issue facing education in the district, and what do you propose to do about that particular issue? It's open-ended.
All right, thank you. Oops, I've lost my place. Mr. Roach first.
All right, thank you. Well, I certainly share your concern about public education. I'm the product of public elementary and high school, and then the first person in my family to earn a 4-year degree, thanks to SUNY, which is one of the great things that the state of New York does provide to its residents. So I'm 100% in favor of that. Plus, my son just walked in, and he's a student at the George Washington School in White Plains, and so I have an interest in obviously preserving a quality public education. White Plains is kind of an easy place to deal with schools because it's a city, it's coterminous. So your school district exactly matches your municipal boundary. Even though we have no actual control over the schools being on the council, I always feel that I have an obligation to try and help the schools. And one of the things we try and do is when we're working on our tax bill, try and keep it as low as we can to help out the schools. There's only one budget people get to vote on. There's only one place that the voter gets to walk into a vote and say no. And it's unfortunately the school budget. It doesn't seem fair to me. So I think that the best way to help the schools is to try and help them reduce costs without reducing the quality of the education they're providing to our children who are our future. Whether you're a parent or not, obviously the schools are essential to the success of our nation and our state. So one thing I would call for the repeal of the Wicks law, which requires the school districts to not be able to use a general contractor. They have to bid each item individually. They cost them a lot of money that could be better applied to children. And I'm in favor of changing the way state aid is provided to the schools. I think that really the property tax should provide a lower percentage of school revenue than it does currently. They have a tough go. In the city, we have sales tax and parking revenue, which in White Plains is about 70%. We only go to the property owners for 30%. The schools have to go basically for 100%.
Thank you. Mr. Castelli.
Yeah, I understand your plight. Quality education comes with a price tag. And we have some of the finest education here in Westchester County that any county does in the country. Having said that, however, we pay 93% of the full funding cost for our education in this county, where most of the other 61 counties get about a 45 to 50% offset as a result of state dollars. That is outrageous. The funding formula needs to be changed. Several years ago, a gentleman by the name of Joe Greenrow made a deal with the devil to give Long Island a break. Their students got the gold mine, our students got the shaft. As a result of which, they got a tremendous tax break whereby every student on Long Island was getting $150 per student. We were getting $30 per student. If you do the math, since about 70% of your entire tax bill is school tax, if we change the funding formula to just be equitable with the other counties, we would end up with 35% across the board tax break, which would be substantial. The Wicks law was mentioned. When I got up there, I saw that to be an onerous problem that infringed upon the schools saving money, and as a result of which I put in a bill to repeal the Wicks law. I think it needs to be repealed. I put in a bill to do so and continue to work to accomplish that. Thank you.